The City of Alliance is starting over in their search for a new city manager and will be changing their method of selection to fill the post. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in Western Nebraska and Eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, following an initial search that failed to produce a successful finalist, the Alliance City Council on Tuesday night agreed to making the search for a new top administrator open until filled. Mayor Mike Daphne tells KNEB News that an advertisement will go out shortly and the change will give the city more flexibility.
The last time we went out, we had a deadline, I think, of October 31st, and we had to start coming in early. We had 16 come in early that I wanted to look at, and HR told me, no, I had to wait till the deadline came and closed, and I won't have to do that again. Or council doesn't. Let's put it that way. It's not me, it's council.
Daphne says in addition to giving the city leaders more opportunity to approach candidates earlier in the process, it could also save the city money on incidental expenses related to the search, such as travel, motel, and meal expenses. Well, yesterday morning, Nebraska DHHS Commander Angie Ling provided an update on the COVID vaccine administered thus far and the schedule moving forward. Ling says that by the end of Wednesday, all 15,600 doses of the Pfizer vaccines should be in the hands of the hospitals who received the vaccinations.
And we are ready to accept those shipments as early next week. 32,400 doses of Moderna has been allocated to Nebraska for next week, and this will stretch to 112 hospitals, federally qualified health centers, and local health departments.
It says the Moderna vaccine could be arriving as early as next week, which will stretch to 112 hospitals, health centers, and health departments across the state. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer will be in with your Thursday evening forecast. I'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, we've got another frontal system on the way through tonight. It's going to cause winds to pick up tomorrow. Cloudy skies through the nighttime hours, a hit or miss drizzle, flurries, snow showers not out of the question, and early tomorrow morning as well. It's going to be a brief period of snow that's going to move through, very brief, one of those blink you'll miss it type situations. And it's going to be much colder tomorrow. The weekend looks windy and warmer before we turn colder again right before Christmas. A lot of uncertainty on those couple of days leading up to Christmas. We'll have to keep a close eye on that. Yesterday we hit 41 after a morning low of 13 degrees. Precipitation, nada out there again yesterday. We're at 1400ths for the month. That's about half of where we should be, and still 7+ inches below normal for the year. It's 30 in Laramie, 40 in Scotts Bluff, 29 down in Lyman, mostly 30s left here in Nebraska. We had warmer temps today out in front of the cold front that has now dropped temperatures down a little bit, and winds are out of the south, primarily 5 to 15 miles an hour, enough to drop wind chills into the upper 20s and low to even mid 30s out there as we go through the evening hours. Getting on the bus tomorrow, yeah, we will be dealing with a few isolated light snow showers, about 32 when you head to school in the morning. And then on the way home, we'll clear that out, call it partly cloudy, only 37. You see, we're not going anywhere tomorrow. It's going to stay pretty chilly throughout the day tomorrow behind that frontal system. So here we go through tonight. You'll see the snow start coming in from the northwest. This is 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, a very brief period of snow along this frontal system, and that is going to be about it. Lows tonight are going to drop off into the 30s and 20s. Remember, these temps, these are going to be pretty close to highs for tomorrow. So we start Futurecast in the morning. Here comes a very brief period of light snow. By 10, 11 o'clock, it moves out in the afternoon. We'll have clearing skies tomorrow. It's just too quick moving to produce much in the way of accumulating snow, but enough that we'll probably get a heavy dusting to an inch in some areas, and we'll clear off throughout the afternoon. Highs tomorrow only in the 30s, a few low 40s in the Sandhills. That is about it. And as we take a look at precip totals, they're going to be very light, maybe a few hundredths of an inch of moisture. That's about all we're going to squeak out of it. And snowfall, again, a heavy dusting to an inch, not out of the question in many of these areas. But again, it's just moving so quickly, it's going to be hard. Could we see an inch or two? Maybe, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to be moving slow enough for it to accumulate much. A passing snow shower late, 28 for a low. Tomorrow, a brief period of snow flurries possible early in the day. Breezy conditions tomorrow as well. Look at these winds at 15 to 25, so we're going to be in the upper 30s, but it's going to feel more like teens and 20s for most of the day tomorrow thanks to those winds. And as we take a look at our 7-day forecast, well, we have breezy conditions coming in on Friday there. Saturday, we're in the 40s. We warm back into the 50s by Sunday. Monday is the official first day of winter, and we'll be in the mid-50s. Another breezy day Tuesday. It looks like highs in the upper 50s, and then sharply colder. Right now, we don't have much in the way of precip in the forecast. The models are really having a tough time agreeing on a solution, so I have to keep an eye on Wednesday there and Christmas Eve Thursday and see if we end up seeing some snow out of this. But as of right now, we're going to call it dry and breezy and colder as we get ready for Christmas.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Roosevelt Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gearing, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Come in and see the many toys at TC and More. Toys for every age can be found at TC and More, 1621 Broadway, Scottsbluff.
Welcome back. Christmas came early for one Panhandle woman after winning the top prize in a Nebraska Lottery Scratch game. Martha Goldrick of Alliance won $40,000 recently playing the Frosty Fun Scratch game. The Nebraska Lottery says Goldrick plans on taking her family out to Las Vegas to visit her son after the pandemic. The odds of winning the $40,000 top prize on this $5 ticket come in at a whopping 1 in 88,000. Well, a coalition of Nebraska mayors are calling on state officials to finish a series of highway upgrades that were unveiled back in 1988 but never completed because of a lack of funding. The mayor sent a letter to state lawmakers urging them to make the roads a top priority in the 2021 legislative session. They also questioned why Nebraska is one of 2 states that does not use bonding to finance highway projects. The mayors are pushing for the completion of the Nebraska Expressway system, which was designed to connect the state's larger cities to one another, and the interstate system with 4-lane highways. They note that of the 600 miles of 4-lane highways that were promised, nearly 1/3 are still unfinished. And the University of Wyoming Board of Trustees has approved a plan for the spring 2021 semester that includes 10 weeks of in-person instruction, a 3-day spring break, and 5 weeks of fully online classes to conclude the term. The semester will begin with 2 days of online-only instruction, with face-to-face classes starting January 25th. Following the abbreviated spring break, all classes will move to online delivery, with the final day of classes May 6th and finals week from May 10th to the 14th. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell in with your Thursday update from the sports desk. You'll have that in just 90 seconds.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came and my family has held for 5 generations.
Michelle truly understands what home means and treats you like family as she guides you through the buying and selling process, bringing the latest pricing tools that are not currently being used in this area to sell your home at the highest price in the least amount of time, and to ensure that you do not overpay when buying.
So just give me a call, kick back, Remax, and settle down.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Plenty of hoops on the way, and also what could be the close of the Husker football season. High school basketball returns once again this weekend. It'll be radio coverage only, as we've got 2 Friday doubleheaders for you, both Scottsbluff and Gearing traveling with road games. The Bearcat squads head to Chadron tomorrow night starting at 5:30. Scottsbluff girls off that win against Gearing, and they beat Chadron in the Western Conference Tournament final by 1 just a couple of weekends ago to help open the season. The Scottsbluff boys earned a 21-point win over the Cards on opening night. How about for Gearing, another road trip, this time to Ogallala, as the girls look to bounce back from 4 straight losses. The Gearing boys, they've been off since last Saturday when they fell at Hastings. Radio for both tomorrow night. KMOR for the Bearcats. The Bulldogs will be on 106.9 The Trail. Little prep wrestling in town tonight also. You've got Gearing hosting Cheyenne East. That duel starts at 6:30. It's an early evening tip tonight for the Huskers at home on the hardwood. The Husker men take on Doane. This game just recently added to the schedule, and Coach Fred Hoiberg says hopefully this is a game where they can work through some areas where they struggled a little bit against Creighton.
Hopefully we come out, play well. We obviously got a lot of things we need to work on. And, the important thing tomorrow is working on everything that we need to get better at, which is moving the ball. When we did that against Creighton, we had some really good possessions. When we didn't, we turned the ball over. So this will give us an opportunity to go out there, see a different type of defense than they're used to seeing every day in practice, and hopefully get better in a lot of areas.
Now, former Gering Bulldog Trey Winkler plays for Doane, entering tonight. Trey averaging 9 points per game on the season. Pregame on KNEB starts at 4, tip tonight at 5 o'clock. And then, of course, Husker football tomorrow with that final game of the season at Rutgers. Or will they play in a bowl game if they're asked? That's a big question right now for head coach Scott Frost and the team. He's trying to keep everyone on the same page coming down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not on those calls. Talked to Bill a little bit about it. There's a chance we'd have an opportunity to go play if we decide that's what the players want to do. I think there's a lot of schools that are deciding not to. I'm not sure that's all COVID reasons. It's just been a trying year for a lot of people. So, again, we'll address all those things after the game.
From an afternoon start time to a Friday night game, kickoff is slated for 5:30 tomorrow evening. That is the latest today from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan coming back with more right after this here on KNEB.TV.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Come in and see gifts for everyone at TC and More. Great gifts are waiting at TC and More, 1621 Broadway, Scottsbluff.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, we believe in personalized planning for your financial goals.
As your retirement income partners, our concern for your success combined with resources from Raymond James can help you make confident decisions for your financial future.
Our team of financial advisors will help you make your money work just as hard as you did to earn it. After all, our goal is to help you reach your financial goals.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Kevin Fig, Financial Advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation pre-retirement review.
And finally tonight, each resident at the Western Nebraska Veterans Home in Scottsbluff will be receiving a candy-filled personalized ceramic cup, thanks to an effort sponsored by local veterans organizations and the Elks Club. Scottsbluff County Veteran Service Officer John Brem tells KNEB News that the project started back in October, with the cups being created by local veteran Jim Siegfried.
It probably costs us about $8 a cup, and then we're going to fill them full of candy. And what we do is we have one for each member of the Veterans Home. And for the veterans, it's going to have their first initial, their initial to their first name, then their last name on one side with the logo of the branch service, like mine has Army on it, and then on the other side it has a picture of the flag, and then thank you on it.
Brem says wives, widows, and Gold Star mothers will also receive a personalized cup with their first initials and last names on one side, and the Department of Veterans Affairs logo on the opposite side. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.